Please, my son's not a Dorsey. Let him go. My son's done nothing wrong. Will someone please help my boy? You don't look like marshals. Do you work for the Patriarch? Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. Austin is all I have left. Everyone else, he's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. I'm sure of it. Please, maybe Watkins will listen to you. Austin Pease, the skinny boy up on the platform. I can't imagine he killed anyone. We've seen enough death on our way out here. He never wanted to hurt anyone, ever. I don't even know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. I know they caught him doing something wrong, but he says he never hurt anyone. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than your mother. I know that, but our family escaped the wars in the East. Tried to make our way across the plains. My husband, my other son, my daughters. One by one, please, help my son!
The deluge of blood is coming for you all!
Taunt the prisoners all you want. They deserve it.
Elias Dorsey lives. He'll kill you all!
I hope you die slow!
This kid's going in the pillories next.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind. Made a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was a place of God-fearing people and thought they'd do right by us. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some kindness and asked me to do some vandalism. I figured what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am. Mom would have talked me out of it. I should have talked to her first. We were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our lives. I thought it was too harsh, but what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance. No, I was never no desperado. Don't rightly know why I let myself get caught up in this. But if I'm to die, I'd at least like to do that right. Gonna do that like a man. Magistrate tells me it's death. They're gonna strip me down and tie me to those things. And they're gonna let the cold do its work. I wonder if it'll hurt.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid. But that'd be a lie.
Magistrate's a hard man. I wish I could believe it'd work. I'd do anything for someone who could get me free without hurting anybody in the process. Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work. if you'll have me. I'm used to hard work around the homestead, and I ain't too bad with a gun either. My folks made sure I could hunt and fight. I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know, interviewing people, telling the truth about how things really are. Sure didn't turn out like I hoped. Nice talking to you.
Murderers! How does it feel now? Dorsey scum! Dorsey scum!
How can you be dead?
Whatever you can do to help my boy, I'd surely appreciate it. Please, help my son!
How does it feel now?
How does it feel now? Murderers! Murderers!
Mom? Oh, sorry. Never mind. Why? What do you want? No, please, I just need you to go away, please. I don't know. We were heading to Colorado Springs with a lot of other folks when I hurried here as quick as I could after, but I ain't found her anywhere. I keep hoping. There was this smiling lady. She said she had some food, and I could take some back to my mom if I came with her. And she was gonna sell me. She put me in a cage. One of her men took me out of the cage to... I kicked him as hard as I could and ran. They didn't find me in the dark. And then I saw some refugees and tagged along. Stayed with them till I got here. Bye.
I hope you die slow!
Goddamn Dorsey's shot refugees and Coloradans alike. What did we do to them?
Deluge of blood is coming for you all!
No mercy on your...
New in town? Did you hear about what happened? Sure has. Dorsey's got into the city, but nobody knows how. They started shooting up the place and killed a lot of people. Then they made a run at the Patriarch's palace. It took a while, but Sheriff Daisy and the marshals beat him back. Now they're holed up in the Garden of the Gods. Well, some of them, anyway. Others jumped in their trucks and ran for it. Just what I've been told. Back before I was born, they were the family that betrayed the Patriarch and tried to take charge of Colorado. The thing is, everybody thought they'd been dead for years. I mean, there's tons of stories about how the Patriarch wiped them all out. Oh, Marshall Station, right over there. You can't miss the pillories out front. Yep, I work for the Colorado Patriot, only newspaper left in America. We tell people what's happening in the city and what they should think about it. Be careful, might still be Dorsey's hiding out in the city.
on your soul, Colorado!
Darn it, Martha. Why else would I even keep a shotgun around if I don't use it? Do you know who those outlaws are, Josiah? They're Dorseys! They won't be scared of a scrawny old man.
A scrawny old man with a shotgun? Hang on, I'm not that old.
Oh, Josiah, just put down the gun and let someone else handle this, all right?
Consarn it! You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there!
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone. They'll kill you.
You think I can't handle myself? I've put down worse'n...
Since when? You've been a shopkeeper all your life. Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after those Dorseys, he'll get himself killed.
Some of those Dorsey bastards are hiding out in my shop. My shop! Finest clothing store in the whole dang town. So I'm going in after them. They're too busy. Besides, a man should be able to protect his own shop. Finally, someone with some spine. I do it all myself, but since you're new in town, I figured you'd need to show your mettle.
Josiah, don't you do this. Let these people handle it. They've had plenty of experience by the look of them.
Well, I'm ready when you are. Here we come, you Dorsey bastards!
Please, keep my husband safe.
I done told you! Don't come any closer!
Now, just 1 minute, Rangers. You gonna let these bastards free? Not on my watch.
Oh, fuck!
Spotted.
pop out your eyes! Free haircuts!
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys. Say, if you got hurt in that scrap, you should see a friend of mine, Doc Parker. He set up a clinic in the Arapahoe garage, just outside the city gate. And here, a little token of our appreciation. Come on back after we reopen the shop.
I knew you had the look of soldiers about you.
This here's Market Square. The Arapahoe garage is just outside the city gates. My old friend Doc Parker set up a clinic there. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset if we can persuade him to join the Rangers. Careful though. The Doc is prickly at the best of times. And these are not the best of times.
Take a look at what these marshals and Dorseys got on them.
And those marshals were colleagues of mine. I'm gonna guess you didn't kill them. But you need to put all those valuables...
Fat chance! We got guns and ammo now. We don't take orders from marshals no more.
Assessing the target. Taking the shot! Moving to cover!
Waiting orders!
Place is closed. Where I go once is to stand in the cold and make sure you know it.
I heard we had some new arrivals wash on in. Military types, they said.
Don't take that tone of voice with the Rangers, Lupinski.
Or what, Quan? You gonna arrest me? Fine, fine. What do you want? It's the Garden of the Gods. Rocks, experimental farms, and now those fucking Dorseys. Sheriff Daisies say so. Nope. No room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.
Jesus, loaves and fishes, Christ! That's a bomb under my stall, ain't it?
Oh, shit, Taiwan. God, it is. We best stay back.
God damn it! Where are the marshals?
They've got their hands full licking their wounds. You're gonna be waiting a while. Back up slowly.
Holy mackerel! Better stay back from my stall. Those goddamn Dorseys dropped a landmine under it. Heck no! That mine is right in front of my stop. Oh, thank God. You'd be doing me a shell of a favor. Wish I could get these flipper and marshals to take care of the dang bomb under my... Really? That's great news! Here's what I'm back in business. Welcome to the freshly reopened Taiwan Jones's Emporium! We have everything you need, just for the asking, and... You didn't hear this from me, Franz, but word is there's still Dorseys all around the city waiting to jump innocents such as yourself. Be sure to stock up with me, yeah? I have no idea what you're talking about, Franz. Nope. No. Wish that I did, Franz. Born and raised in Colorado Springs. Me? I've never even seen a fish in my life. Wondrous creatures, I hear. Ah, you want to hear about the wide open seas. My
Did you see the Dorseys almost blow up the statue?
Yeah, I was hiding under the bookseller's stall. Marshall stopped him at the last second.
Wouldn't be Market Square without it.
Welcome to Mary Milkteeth's Morning After Mart. If you did something, or maybe you got banged up in the Dorsey raid, I can help with that too. Just a simple humanitarian who saw a niche that needed filling. Remedies for regret, children. Headache pills, Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Who used duct tape to fix this? Terrible. Ah, hello there. The name's Theodoric Curie. Theo for friends. I need to work on these gate hydraulics, but I always have time to answer some questions, if you're here to learn about our wall. I am the humble son of scientists. My mother and father were on a mission to pursue the possibility of cold fusion. Imagine nuclear reactions at room temperatures, making it safe for everyone. Sadly, they are gone, and my efforts to follow their work has been stymied by immediate dangers. Perhaps one day, I'll have the time to devote to such a monumental achievement again. It's simply your standard concrete barrier with Tesla-styled electrical deterrence. Not an absolute marvel of what could be done, but sufficient for the tech. If we had oil to power the generators, you'd see the glorious effect of thousands of volts of electricity arcing across it, deterring would-be attackers from approaching. Such a pity. Believe me, I understand. Back to the wall.
Let's hope you got another career plan. I give it another 3 months before Pesa leaves you in the dust.
And so what if she does? It just means I gotta work harder. Ain't no shame in that.
I'm gonna remind you that you said that. Can't wait until it's my turn to get behind the wheel. You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our personal use?
Don't get cute.
Sorry.
Anyway, I didn't know they existed until my pa told me to go down to this old man's farm. He said he had a few cars we could take. What we didn't expect was 50 VWs in his garden, hanging around like shrubbery in a rich man's home. Damn waste of some good cars, but...
Hey, Jimmy. Glad to see you're okay. Dorsey's didn't get this far?
Yeah, they didn't bother with us. They were after folks wearing badges like yours. I would have shot those Dorseys dead if they'd walked in my garage. Haven't seen your friends before. If you folks are looking for help with your vehicle, you've come to the right place. This is the Colorado Springs Arapahoe Station. We got stations all over Colorado, mostly for fixing and supplying our own fleet. But we fix vehicles and sell parts to anybody. I'm the manager, Jimmy Longhaul. That's my crew over there. You need any repairs or best crew in the business. Co-workers, not employees. I only give the orders because I take the order. Anyway, Fastback's the old one. Been with the station almost as long as I have. Wrench, the tall fella, thinks he's a heartbreaker, but he's the most sentimental sap you'll ever meet. And Pacer's our newest recruit. Don't mess with her. She's 10 pounds of attitude in a 5-pound bag. At the moment, driving and wrenching has kind of become the Arapahoe brand. We pride ourselves on being the best mechanics, and sure we do, if they're good enough. Takes a lot of skills to be better than an Arapaho, though. Yeah? Oh, that's Doc Parker. He needed a place to set up his clinic, and we had the space, so... Good thing, too. Those Dorseys hurt a lot of people with that little raid of theirs. We brought as many as we could in here, and Doc's been patching them up as fast as he can. Only got 2 hands, though. The best in Colorado Springs, no lie. He was the Patriarch's personal physician for a while. Took care of all the hoity-toits in Broadmoor Heights, too. Kinda pissed us off at the time, actually. Nice Arapaho boy, taking care of the hemorrhoids of the 100 families and turning his back on his own people. Came home in the end, though. Remembered who he was and set up his clinic here. Been serving the working people of Colorado Springs ever since. Well, except for those of us who run the stations, we mostly live on the road. The people of the convoy, some folks call us. And we've turned that way of life into a business. Arapaho service stations, Iron Thunder logistics, Arapaho caravan, while other folks were eating each other in the suburbs or fighting over mansions in Broadmoor Heights. We kept to the wildlands and didn't come back until civilization had reestablished itself. And when we came back, we came with services people needed. Transportation, protection, and repair. Been living well ever since. Anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
So he runs out and starts trying to hose down the damn propane tank.
What? No. What the heck is wrong with these frontier men?
No idea. Luckily, I stopped him before he got us all killed. Damn idiot.
No time.
Hey, Doc.
Quan, hope you won't take offense, but I've got no time for niceties. Dying people take precedence.
Understood, brother.
They're in bad shape, and I don't have the time or tools to save them. Thank you. The things I need most are a suture kit, an injury kit, and a medic pack. Got that? These folks are literally dying on us, so don't fuck around. We'll talk more when you come back.
I'm thinking of joining the next supply run. See how some of my experiments will hold up in the field.
That crew'd be lucky to have you.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully, nothing will go wrong.
You got business with Mama Carter? Ha! No, you don't. Come back when you do. Until then, scram.
Got nothing to say to you. Talk to our mom.
No entry by order of Sheriff Daisy.
Snapping Jimmy Bob's still standing. Dorseys or no Dorseys. You think a little raid would stop? New faces? Let me know if you need to restock. That's snapping Jimmy Bob, thank you. Oh, that's my prized possession. A genuine pre-apocalypse, fully functional microwave. I can cook up some truly gourmet delicacies with it. But the damn let's.
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate. An invitation from the head of a family or authorization from the Patriarch. Until you have that, the gate stays closed. The attack on the city has everyone nervous. Until that's all settled down, Patriarch's orders are in effect. Authorized business only. Broadmoor Heights and the Patriarch's Palace. Good day.
Dozens killed by Dorsey thugs.
I hope you
Families
die
taken
slow.
hostage.
I hope you die slow!
Murderers!
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still cold?
Marshal Quan. Impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey Raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy. They are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. Sometimes I might grant a reprieve after
Frostbiters claim their extremities. For some offenses, we have a work camp on the plains. I don't approve of their methods, but minor infractions like public drunkenness or disorderly conduct are punished by a short stay in the sheriff's lockup. Proceed. His crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience. You wish to compensate the city and the owners of the damaged properties for that's the price in Colorado dollars. This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Peace. Any further infractions he may commit are the Ranger's responsibility. You should inform the boy. Best he hears the good news from you.
How does it feel now?
Dorsey scum!
Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next. What? Are you serious? You really saved my life and I get to be a ranger? Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Clean guns, scrub toilets, you name it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Murderers!
You Rangers are heroes.
Murderers!
I'm gonna tell everyone what you did for my son. Thank you. Thank you.
How does it feel now?
Marshals! Finally! I was beginning to think you were never going to help. Hold on now. You aren't marshals. You look like ruffians. Are you here to see the sheriff? Well, I'm first. I've been waiting here on tenterhooks for an hour. I'm sorry. I was raised better than that. It's just... I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and the marshals will give me no answers about their situation. They want... I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when. Someone let the Dorseys into town, and the savages have taken my family hostage, along with a good many others, and retreated to the guard. I came here to demand that Sheriff Daisy immediately mount an expedition to save them, but her marshals keep putting me off. My name is Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families. But now they and my little brother have been kidnapped by those good-for-nothing Dorseys, and I fear for their lives. We are the founding families of Colorado Springs, descended from the survivalists who came together after the deluge of fire and helped the Patriarch build a stronger... I'm proud to trace my lineage back before the war on both sides of my family. Well, you look capable enough, but I don't know you from Adam. Why, you might be robbers or No. Thanks all the same, but I think I'll continue to wait on the proper authorities. Frustrating. Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until you speak to me. Please put in a word to the sheriff for me. If she'd only lend me a marshal or two, I'd rescue my family myself.
You must be drunker than I thought. Did someone yell something about Dorsey's?
Add it to the pile. We'll bring it back to Parker along with the rest of the supplies. Parker'd be happy to see this.
We should build some more watchtowers around the garden.
Miss Wesson, could you... I'm sorry. I have to talk to these folks. Sorry about that. Are you the Rangers? We were told to expect...
Thanks, Torres.
Anytime, Marshal Quan. Don't blink. It's on the back of the box. We keep the peace here in Colorado Springs. Mostly, though, we do what Sheriff Daisy says. Reports. The Dorsey raid really tore up the town. Murder, looting, fires. They even attacked this station. Not that they got very far. It's been exhausting. Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to turn away a badass. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up in the Garden of the Gods, where the thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us. Maybe find out how the hell they got into the city in the first place.
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages?
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he? Anyway, yes, you rascal. That's exactly...
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
That girl, you think I ain't heard her yapping? But I got a couple of 50 other people yapping at me, too. Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull. You can do me a big favor and kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you take little Miss Wesson with... In fact, I'm gonna insist on it. I need that girl out of my hair. I'll let Lipinski know you're bringing her along. He won't let you into the garden without her. Don't worry. She knows which end of the gun. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
I'm not sure why the sheriff didn't assign me marshals, but, well, beggars can't be choosers. I am the Miss Wesson she spoke of. Lucia Wesson, as Sheriff Daisy told you, they and some of our neighbors were taken hostage by the Dorseys, and I mean to free them. All of no good traitors, that's what they are. Used to be 100 families, like us, but rotten. Backstabbers, every one of them. At least that's what my father says. They rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. I was always told they were dead and gone. It seems I was misinformed. It's a project of the Ward family, a showcase for their know-how. They grow food there using the latest technologies. Colorado Springs leads the world in science, but there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. We shall have to be cautious. Certainly. My father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk, and I'm the best shot in the city.
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
No. But I have hunted. There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate. I know very little about you, strangers. And even if I trusted you as I would a friend, it is still my family who the door— At last!
No regret! No great vengeance!
Brave Marshal, stop Dorsey's at...
Much as I'd love to shoot the shit with you tryhards, Sheriff Daisy said to let you go on in. So, go on. Give them Dorseys some hell.
Marshal Lupinski, I expect you to moderate your language in the presence of a young lady.
My apologies, Miss Westland. I meant no disrespect. Best of luck to you and your companions here. No room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.